It's not just about money, it's about the way you think, the habits you form, and the way you see the world. You see, success isn't something you chase, it's something you attract. By the person you become, and the mindset of a millionaire is not reserved for the wealthy. It's a way of life that anyone can cultivate. It's about expanding your vision, breaking through mental barriers, and developing disciplines that lead to extraordinary results. But where does it begin? It begins with understanding that your mind is the most powerful tool you have. What you feed it, what you focus on, and how you train it will determine your level of success. As a man thinketh, so is he. It's ancient wisdom, but it's as true today as it ever was. Your thoughts shape your reality. The good news is that your mindset isn't fixed. It can be molded, sharpened, and refined. You're not stuck with the thinking you have today. If you want to develop a millionaire mindset, you must begin by taking responsibility for your own mind, not your neighbor's mind, not your boss's mind, your own. Too many people spend their days blaming others or circumstances. But I'm telling you, blame is the language of failure. Responsibility is the language of success. Once you take responsibility, you put yourself in the driver's seat of your life. You get to choose what thoughts you allow, what influences you accept, and what direction you move in. Now, I want to walk you through 3 powerful methods that, if applied consistently, can help you develop this mindset. Each method is simple in concept, but demands discipline and persistence to implement. Remember, it's not just what you learn here today, it's what you do with it. Knowledge without action is just potential, sitting dormant. But when you take that knowledge and apply it, that's when transformation happens. We're going to move through this rather quickly now, so pay attention. Here's the first method. The first method is reprogramming your beliefs about money and success. This is foundational because your beliefs act as the filter through which you see the world. If your beliefs about money are limited, negative, or rooted in fear, they will sabotage your efforts no matter how hard you work. So to develop a millionaire mindset, you must identify and rewrite the stories you've been telling yourself about wealth. Think about this for a moment. What did you hear about money growing up? Maybe it was that money doesn't grow on trees, or those rich people are greedy. We can't afford that. These messages, often repeated and reinforced by well-meaning parents, teachers, or society, become deeply ingrained in your subconscious. And once they're there, they operate like a program in the background, influencing your decisions, behaviors, and outcomes. If you believe even subconsciously that money is evil or that it's only for a select few, you'll unconsciously repel it. You'll find yourself sabotaging opportunities, making poor financial decisions, or simply settling for less than you're capable of. Achieving the first step to reprogramming is awareness. You must bring those limiting beliefs to the surface. Ask yourself, what do I believe about money? What do I believe about success? Where did those beliefs come from? Write them down. Don't judge them, just observe. Once you've identified them, the next step is to challenge them. Is it true that rich people are greedy? Of course not. There are greedy rich people, but there are also generous, kind, and philanthropic rich people. Is it true that money is hard to come by? Not necessarily. Money flows where value is created. If you focus on creating value for others, money has a way of finding you. And once you've challenged those limiting beliefs, you have to replace them with empowering ones. This is where affirmations and visualization come in. Start telling yourself a new story about money and success. You gotta tell yourself that you're capable of creating wealth. You gotta tell yourself that money is a tool you use to create a better life for yourself and others. Repetition is key here. The more you repeat these empowering beliefs, the more they will sink into your subconscious. But it's not just about saying the words, it's about feeling them, visualizing them, and acting as if they're already true. Visualization is a powerful tool. Picture yourself living the life you desire. Imagine the kind of work you're doing, the people you're surrounded by, and the contributions you're making. Make it vivid. Why? Because the subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between what's real and what's vividly imagined. When you visualize consistently, you begin to rewire your brain to align with the reality you're creating in your mind. And as your internal world changes, your external world begins to follow. But reprogramming your beliefs isn't just about mental exercises, it also requires action. You see, beliefs are reinforced by experience. If you believe you're capable of earning more, take action to prove it to yourself. Every time you take action and see results, your belief in what's possible grows. stronger. It's a positive feedback loop. The more you believe, the more you achieve. The more you achieve, the more you believe. Here's a critical point surrounding yourself. With the right influences is essential. If you're constantly around people who complain about money, criticize the wealthy, or have a scarcity mindset, those attitudes will rub off on you on the other hand. If you spend time with people who are ambitious, optimistic, and financially savvy, their beliefs and attitudes will start to influence you in a positive way. This doesn't mean you have to cut people out of your life, but it does mean you need to be intentional about the voices you allow to shape your thinking. Books, seminars, and mentors can also serve as powerful influences. Reading biographies of successful people can give you insight into their mindset and habits. When you see what's possible for others, it expands your vision of what's possible for yourself. If you want to be successful, study success. Because success leaves clues. Find those clues and use them to your advantage. And of course, being grateful plays a key role in reprogramming your beliefs. Why? Because being grateful shifts your focus from what you lack to what you have. It creates a sense of abundance. And when you feel abundant, you attract more abundance. Start each day by writing down 3 things you're grateful for. They don't have to be big, just something you genuinely appreciate. Over time, this simple practice will shift your mindset and open you up to greater possibilities. So reprogramming your beliefs about money and success is the foundation for developing a millionaire mindset. It's about becoming aware of the stories you've been telling yourself, challenging those stories, replacing them with empowering beliefs, and taking action to reinforce those new beliefs. It's about surrounding yourself with the right influences and cultivating an attitude of gratitude. So that's the first method to developing a millionaire mindset. You have to reprogram your beliefs about money and success. The second method is mastering the art of discipline. Discipline is the bridge between thought and accomplishment, between desire and reality. Without it, even the best intentions fall apart. Developing a millionaire mindset requires consistent action, and discipline is the tool that ensures you stay on track no matter the distractions or challenges that come your way. What is discipline really? It's doing what you need to do when you need to do it, whether you feel like it or not. That's the key. Feelings are fickle. They come and go like the wind. If you only act when you feel motivated, your results will be inconsistent at best. But discipline creates results because it's rooted in commitment, not emotion. Tell me, how disciplined are you in your daily life? Do you have habits that align with your goals, or are you letting life pull you in every direction? You see, a millionaire mindset isn't built in a day. It's built daily. It's the small, consistent actions you take, compounded over time, that create massive results. As one of my favorite principles states, success is nothing more than a few simple disciplines practiced every day. Start with your daily routine. Your day is your life in miniature, and how you spend it matters. Do you wake up with a purpose, or do you hit the snooze button and start the day on someone else's terms? Millionaires don't leave their mornings to chance. They plan their day the night before, so they wake up knowing exactly what they need to accomplish. It might sound simple, but planning your day is an active discipline that sets the tone for everything else. Another critical area of discipline is how you use your time. Time is the one resource you can't get back. Every minute wasted is a minute you could have invested in your future. Ask yourself, is this activity moving me closer to my goals, or is it just filling time? Successful people are incredibly intentional with their time. They focus on high-value activities, the things that produce results. On the flip side, they avoid distractions like excessive television gossip or mindless scrolling through distractions. But discipline isn't just about what you do, it's also about what you don't do. It's about saying no to the things that don't serve you. This can be tough because the world is full of opportunities to get sidetracked. But here's the thing, every yes is a no to something else. If you say yes to every social invitation, every low priority task, or every shiny new idea, you're saying no to your long-term goals. Discipline is about having the courage to say no to what's easy so you can say yes to what's meaningful. Physical discipline is another pillar of the millionaire mindset. Your body is your greatest asset, and how you treat it affects everything else in your life. Regular exercise, a healthy diet, and adequate sleep aren't just good for your health, they're good for your mind. When your body is strong and energized, your mind is sharper, your mood is better, and your ability to handle stress improves neglecting. Your physical health, on the other hand, will drain your energy and limit your potential. Financial discipline is just as important. It's not enough to earn more money. You must also learn how to manage it wisely. Millionaires understand the importance of budgeting, saving, and investing. They don't spend recklessly or live beyond their means. Instead, they make their money work for them. One simple habit that can transform your financial discipline is paying yourself first before you spend a dime. Set aside a portion of your income for savings and investments. This practice not only builds wealth over time, but also reinforces the mindset that your future is a priority. Discipline also extends to your emotional life. How do you react when things don't go your way? Do you let setbacks derail you, or do you stay focused and push through? Emotional discipline is about controlling your reactions, staying calm under pressure, and maintaining a positive attitude even in challenging situations. It's about choosing your response instead of letting circumstances dictate your behavior. Here's an important point. Discipline isn't something you're born with. It's something you develop. It's like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. And just like building physical strength, building discipline requires starting small and being consistent. You don't need to overhaul your entire life overnight. Start with one area and commit to it. Once that habit is established, build on it with another. Over time, these small wins add up and create unstoppable momentum. Accountability can also help you stay disciplined. Share your goals with someone you trust and ask them to hold you accountable. Knowing that someone else is watching can give you that extra push to stay on track. Better yet, find a mentor or join a group of like-minded individuals who are also pursuing success. There's power in community, and being around disciplined people will inspire you to level up. Discipline isn't about being perfect. It's about progress. There will be days when you fall short, but don't let that discourage you. Get back on track as quickly as possible and keep moving forward. Consistency, not perfection, is what leads to success. Next, the third method is cultivating a mindset of continuous growth and learning. If you want to develop a millionaire mindset, you must become a lifelong student. You see, the world is constantly changing, and the most successful people are those who adapt, evolve, and keep learning. They understand that what got them to one level of success won't necessarily get them to the next. Growth isn't optional. It's essential. Ask yourself, when was the last time you invested in your mind? I'm not talking about formal education. I'm talking about the kind of learning that stretches your thinking, challenges your assumptions, and equips you to solve problems and seize opportunities. Millionaires don't stop learning when they leave school. In fact, that's when their real education begins. They read books, attend seminars, seek out mentors, and learn from their experiences. They treat their mind like a garden, constantly planting seeds of knowledge and weeding out anything that doesn't serve them. Reading is one of the simplest yet most powerful habits you can cultivate. Successful people read for growth. They devour books on personal development, business, finance, and other topics that help them improve. Why? Because books give you access to the best thinking of the brightest minds, often for the price of a few dollars. Imagine being able to learn directly from someone who has achieved what you aspire to achieve. That's the power of reading. But reading alone isn't enough. You must also apply what you learn. Knowledge without application is like a car. Without fuel, it won't take you anywhere. When you read something valuable, ask yourself, how can I use this in my life? How can this idea help me grow, solve a problem, or achieve a goal? Then take action. Even a small step can create momentum and lead to significant results over time. Mentorship is another cornerstone of continuous growth. Find someone who has already achieved what you're striving for and learn from them. A mentor can provide guidance, share their experiences, and help you avoid costly mistakes. They can see things from a perspective you might not have considered, and their insights can save you years of trial and error. If you can't find a mentor in person, remember that books, recordings, and seminars are forms of mentorship too. You don't need to reinvent the wheel. Success leaves clues. Follow them. Here's another thing about growth. You have to treat your challenges and failures as opportunities to learn. Too many people avoid discomfort, but the truth is, growth happens outside your comfort zone. When you take on challenges, you stretch your abilities and develop new skills. And when you fail, which you will at times, you gain valuable lessons that you can use to improve. Failure isn't the opposite of success. It's part of the process. Every successful person has failed, but what sets them apart is their willingness to learn from those failures and keep moving forward. Developing a growth mindset also means being open to feedback. Feedback is a gift, even when it's hard to hear it. Shows you where you're strong and where you need to improve. Instead of taking criticism personally, use it as a tool for growth. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I use this to get better? The most successful people are constantly seeking ways to improve, and feedback is one of the fastest ways to do that. And most of you already know this. One, make sure you have a good circle surrounding yourself with growth-minded people is another key. Your environment plays a significant role in shaping your mindset. If you're around people who are content with mediocrity, it's easy to fall into that same pattern. But if you're around people who are ambitious, curious, and constantly striving to improve, their energy will inspire you to do the same. And take time to reflect, take time to evaluate your progress, celebrate your wins, and identify areas for improvement. Reflection allows you to learn from your experiences and make adjustments as needed. Ask yourself questions like, what did I do well today? What could I've done better? What's one thing I'll do differently tomorrow? And here's the key. You must be adaptable. The world is full of change, and those who resist it get left behind. A millionaire mindset embraces change as an opportunity rather than a threat. When new technologies, trends, or challenges emerge, ask yourself, how can I use this to my advantage? How can I position myself to succeed in this new environment? Adaptability is a skill that keeps you relevant and competitive in a rapidly changing world. And guess what continuous growth requires? Humility. It's about recognizing that no matter how much you know, there's always more to learn. It's about being willing to ask questions, admit what you don't know, and seek help when you need it. The moment you think you've arrived is the moment you stop growing. Keep an open mind, stay curious, and always be willing to learn from others. This method requires commitment and action. It's not enough to know the importance of growth. You must make it a daily priority. Read, learn, reflect. You gotta seek feedback and take on challenges over time. These habits will shape your thinking, expand your potential, and position you for extraordinary success. Developing a millionaire mindset is not about luck, talent, or circumstances. It's about intention, discipline, and consistent effort. Each of the methods we've explored, reprogramming your beliefs about money and success, mastering the art of discipline, and cultivating a mindset of continuous growth, forms a critical part of the foundation for success. When you apply them together, they create a powerful synergy that can transform your life. Here's the beautiful part. These methods are available to anyone. You don't need a head start, special resources, or unique opportunities to begin. What you need is the decision to commit. A millionaire mindset doesn't happen by accident. It's something you develop step by step, day by day. The question is, are you willing to put in the work? Think about the possibilities. What could your life look like a year from now if you committed to reprogramming your beliefs, building unshakable discipline, and dedicating yourself to growth? Imagine what you could achieve in 5 years, 10 years, or a lifetime. The results might astonish you, but it all begins with a choice. The choice to think differently, act differently, and become the kind of person who attracts success. Remember, success is not about reaching a destination. It's about becoming. It's about the person you grow into along the way. Every small step you take, every discipline you master, every belief you transform, it's all shaping you into someone capable of achieving greatness. And that's what a millionaire mindset is ultimately about. It's not just about money or material wealth. It's about living a life of purpose, impact, and fulfillment. So as you move forward, keep these principles close, revisit them often, reflect on your progress, celebrate your wins, and learn from your challenges. Stay focused on your vision, and don't let temporary setbacks deter you from your ultimate goal. You have everything you need within you to succeed. Now it's time to take action and make it happen. The question I leave you with is this: what will you do today to take the first step